Hello and welcome back to our Sheffield United Career Mode, where we currently sit in 4th position. A few up and down results there. That Newcastle one is still sticking in my mind, where we've absolutely been destroyed. But yeah, we're going to continue on here on the PS4 just to give you an update on what's happening with the Youth Edition. I am at the moment testing the PC. It looks like I can record, which is a good sign. But I still need to get in there and add all the editors and all that kind of stuff. So still a little bit of time required before I can actually get in to start doing that series. So I think what we'll do here is we'll push on. We'll finish the season here with Sheffield United. I may throw an extra couple of episodes in there just to progress it along. But that'll give me a little bit of time just to get in there and get familiar with how the editor and all that stuff works on the PC version. And then we can really get stuck into hopefully what will be a cracking Youth Edition. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any career mode fixes here so far for console, so I just need to make that move. The PC is stable enough. It's struggling a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay to progress with the Youth Edition, so I'll get that up and running in the next couple of weeks. But until then, let's progress here with Sheffield United, see what we can make of this season, and hopefully have a good finish. Let's get into this episode. Right, so today it is the 26th of December, almost at the transfer window, but not sure we'll be making too many moves unless someone completely ruins their life. Maybe Verrips does get transferred out after that effort against Newcastle. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But a game here in the Premier League, we're taking on Watford. Let's see if we can get 3 points at home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Premier League action. Today we host Watford, and I mean, it's been a pretty good start to the season. We're about midway through now, and hopefully we can continue this run of form and finish in a decent position this season. These boys are starting to grow and turn into a side that we've put together here at Sheffield United, and hopefully they can carry us to a decent finish this December. Well, what are Watford going to put out on the park? I mean, Troy Deeney scored 3 and 3, so we'll have to be wary of him. Let's get into this game. There's Morrison. There's Norwood. Robinson. I mean, we are playing on ultimate difficulty, of course. I've seen the comments to say, can you play on a harder setting? Well, this is the hardest level without us going into a full set of sliders. So we'll see how that pans out. We may have to look at sliders moving forward as well. This game has become a little bit more difficult, but I mean, in saying that, a 7-2 loss shows that there is capability from the CPU to really do some damage. Robinson, oh, he's got through. And he comes back around nicely. Robinson shoots, and it's shit goalkeeping again. 1-0 Sheffield United. The goalkeepers here on FIFA 20 are absolutely atrocious in my opinion. Most of them just can't catch a cold. I mean, it's probably not their top goalkeeper, but I mean, at the end of the day, goalkeepers need to be doing better in this game. That was straight at him. Late reaction. Shit goalkeeping. 1-0 Sheffield United. From Morrison, finds Denali, who has a bit of space, drives his way forward. De La Vega making the run, and he obliges the run. De La Vega down to the corner store. We'll cut back, we'll try and cut inside. No, picked out by Ziegelbach. Robinson, free kick on the play. Robinson decides he's going to take it on here, lays it off, finds Morrison. Morrison has an opening, and it's a lovely goal. 2-0 Sheffield United. We've got Watford on toast. Well, Sheffield United cannot be stopped here at the moment. Morrison just rushing through the midfield, finds the spacing. And the man coming off a new contract signing. He's repaid the faith. Got himself a lovely finish here. Robinson with the assist. And a lovely finish from Morrison. Makes it 2-0 to Sheffield United here in the first half. Well, there is half time. It's 2-0 to Sheffield United. Watford really haven't put up much of a fight, and well, we're pretty comfortable here at half time. Watford with a free kick, 58 minutes gone. They play it deep into the box. Jagielka gets in the way. De La Vega there. Here's Robinson. Flick it on. Cannon will have some space to run here. The American darts down the line. There goes Reggie. That's moving into the position. For a cross here, possibly. There it comes deep into the box, but still directed. Norwood has a chance. And Watford really not putting up much resistance. Jagielka with a bloody bicycle. Oh, De La Vega leveled. Robinson Pushes his way forward, took the strike, and Delberg is dog shit. Absolute shit stain of a goalkeeper. And Sheffield United are now up 3-0. Watford may as well have not shown up. Well, Robinson's got 2 on the day now. Delberg destroyed, but Robinson took it upon himself, worked his way inside, and off the goalkeeper again. And it's all Sheffield United. Oh, Tonali with the intercept, and he's found De La Vega, who's found a space to run. Cuts back beautifully. Drives inside, looks for Robinson. Picked down, out the back door. Tonali there again, just closing that space. He'll play it out wide here. Amuzu plays inside, finds Robinson. Looking for a bit of trickery. Does well, Robinson. Cuts back inside, but can't beat Delberg. I'm going to make some substitutions. Well, let's make the changes. Morrison, Amuzu, and Norwood are checked out of the game for Betic, McBurney, and Sumare. James Robinson goes out to a left wing as they check in Danny Welbeck. And there we go. A 3-0 victory, a clean sheet for Henderson, and Sheffield United take the 3 points. Well, 10 shots to 3. They didn't even get one on target, and we come through with the goods once again. Sheffield United are in some red-hot form. Right, 2 days later, we've got a game here against Manchester City up at Etihad Stadium. The rain is coming down. We're going to send the reserves out here. And if Verrips gets rinsed in this one, he could find himself on the transfer list. McBurney needs to shine again. He can't just step up in 1 or 2 games. So, you know, a chance for these boys to knock on the door. If they don't perform, they could find themselves on the transfer list come January. Let's get into this game against Manchester City and see what fucking team they want to put out on the pitch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at the Etihad Stadium to take on Manchester City. Now, they're having an up-and-down season, like most of the big teams here in the Premier League on FIFA 20. Hopefully that gets fixed sooner rather than later, but I'm just going to let this roll out for this career mode here with Sheffield United, and we'll just make do with what gets put out on the park. Hopefully, Manchester City, you know, apparently, the things I have been seeing is that it's the pre-season tournament and the new dynamic potential morale system that is affecting the teams being put out. They're trying to rotate, give everyone games, and then players in form are getting picked. So I guess if a youngster goes out there and they get a win, well, then they're going to keep playing that player rather than their high-rated player, which makes no fucking sense. But oh well, that's the way the cookie crumbles here in FIFA 20 at the moment. Hopefully that does get rectified, but we'll have to wait and see what kind of team at Manchester City. They've got Bazunu between the sticks, okay. Walker, Ramagoli, Garcia, and Zinchenko. Ericsson, Rodri, and Gundogan. Oh, right. So they've got an alright midfield. Mahrez, Aguero, and Sterling. So the front is good. The back is bad. Henderson there on the bench. He should be starting goalkeeper. We'll see what we can do here with Sheffield United. The ball through there from Ericsson. Finds Mahrez back inside. Ericsson shoots and Verrips makes the save. Manchester City making an attacking play. Oh, it's unheard of. Fry's giving it away. Aguero, Sterling, and Verrips has, I don't know, he's come off his line there on his own and really put himself in a shit position. Sterling gets the goal. And it's 1-0 Manchester City here at the Etihad. I mean, this is the kind of team that should be absolutely taking us to the cleaners. But, yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. Everyone wanted this dynamic potential and player morale systems and stuff, but the way the player morale system works, if you're in full green, it's adding +6 to your stats. So technically our team is full of like low 80 rated players. But in saying that, if Man City were in form, well then they should be like 95 rated squad. So I don't know, it's hard to say how this is all going to pan out. It needs a little bit of work, to be fair. Oh, Jesus, all right. Well, we knew the front was going to be a problem. Aguero gets his goal. And Sheffield United are starting to fall away in this one already. Well, this is what we expected on Ultimate Difficulty. A team just to come out and really run rings around everyone in this squad. I mean, it's been, I guess it's an advantageous bobble there for Aguero, but he's got the finish. Verrips, it was straight at you, mate. And that is poor goalkeeping. 2-0 Manchester City. Oh, McBurney, your passing is just average. Sterling breaks the lines again. And it's another fucking goal. 3-0 Manchester City. We haven't changed any settings. It's just, I don't know. I just don't know. But Manchester City doing what they should be doing. Scoring goals for the fun. And we've just got no answer here at the moment. It's a bit Sterling. It's just running rings around everyone. No defenders really moving to close space. And well, whether or not Verrips has been hung out to dry, it doesn't really matter because he just cannot seem to make a save. Look how late he's reacting to that. 3-0. And there is the halftime whistle. 3-0 down to Man City. I'm not too worried because it's the kind of performance that should have been happening all season long. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Game on. Man City have got 4. And our defence just looks asleep here at the Etihad. And look at the fans. They've got their backs turned to everyone. Because that really makes sense. What? What was that? Like, are they just protesting? Or they just turned around and just were like, yeah, nah, that's good, bro. That's fucking good, eh? Good goal, son. I don't want to look at it. Fuck me. Right, change is being made here. Mahrez being checked out. And that's Bernardo Silva checking in. So, yeah, no damage there being done. But McBurney has been pulled here. And Mousset will check in up front. Right, we're going to make another change here. They're making their third change. 67 Fernandinho is checking in now for Manchester City. Freeman will be checked out. And the young Scot in Lewis Ferguson will check in for Sheffield United. Right, we'll make our final change here. Basic is going to be checked out. And it is young James Sands checking in, the American central offensive midfielder. Oh, Verrips, come on, mate. Yeah, you're on your way out of here, son. He's been beaten. All ends up 5-0 to Manchester City. And Sheffield United have been shook. Look at this, I mean, right, just let him straight through. It's near post again. And Verrips, it might be your last game for Sheffield United, mate. And this poor reacting. 5-0. And there we go. It's a 5-0 destroyed by Manchester City. Yeah, they've played us off the park, and that's the way it should be. That is how a game should be. 12 shots to 3. We had no possession. We could only get 4 tackles, only the 1 shot on goal, and we have been absolutely pantsed by Man City. Right, let's do a press conference here after a 5-0 destroyed. Absolutely fingered by Manchester City. Slight underdogs today, did not manage to avoid defeat. What are your thoughts? Not our best performance, that's for sure. Let's lash the team a little bit. We're looking to forget this match as soon as fucking possible, cunt. Alright, you didn't manage to score today and ended up losing the game. What went wrong? McBurney went wrong. Our performance was unacceptable. Yeah, we couldn't play our usual game. They know to maintain advantage once they scored that last goal. It's very little success in playing our usual game, so all credit goes to them for that. Eriksen was one of the best players in the opposition today. Is your inability to stop him the reason behind your failure to gain a positive result? Well, he's a really good player. I'm disappointed in the way we played. Fuck you, team. I'm having a red-hot crack. You've got to give credit to Eriksen for his outstanding performance, but I was disappointed in the way we played. Yeah, you're all a bunch of shit cuts. Right, we get our monthly scouting update here back from Scotland. Aidan McCall, 69 to 93, 180 grand evaluation, looks all right. Ian Young is a goalkeeper at 66 to 92 potential. We've got Arthur Stewart at 67 to 91. Lucas Smith looks like trash. Jack Reed looks like a solid goalkeeping option, 110 grand, 69 to 93. And Reece McNeil, 75 to 94, 5'9". I'm not going to bring any of them in just yet. We'll see how they're looking next month. Right, as for the current youth academy, we've got Declan Evans, a goalkeeper, 58 rated, 70 to 86. So if we can't find another goalkeeper here in this transfer window, he may come in as a backup. Peter Green looks pretty decent, 81 to 94, 58 overall. Harvey Morris is a 60 overall centre-back at 71 to 93. Jamie Morgan isn't going to make the cut for me. We're just going to release him straight out. And Toby Richardson, 73 to 91. We'll see how we're travelling through this transfer window. Maybe some of these youth players will need to be called into the first team. Right, it's a midweek encounter. It is the 1st of January. The transfer window has just opened, and we have a game here at Anfield against Liverpool. They're not having the best of seasons. I don't know what fucking teams they're putting out on the park, but we need to turn it around now. I mean, we're still on the road. We've just been fingered by Manchester City. Let's hope we don't see the same against Liverpool. We'll send the first team out here today, and hopefully they can find us some points. Let's get into it. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The final game of the episode, we're taking on Liverpool. We're here at Anfield on a foggy day in the Premier League, the 1st of January. And, well, coming off a 5-0 defeat, we're going to have to turn things around quickly. Oh, my days, they've put Alisson between the sticks. Liverpool look like they've put a half-decent team out here on the park. We're going to wait and see, because I want to see what kind of team they're putting out here against us. Matip. Okay, Firmino's out there. Salah, Mane. Where's fucking Van Dijk? Would not be fucking injured. Mane is the man to watch. It's great. Show me the teams. Show me the fucking teams. Presentation for days. How about you show me the teams? Yep, that's great. Yep, just go through the formalities, blah, blah, blah. Show the fucking teams, would ya? I'm just glad that Alisson is out there. At least it should be a half-decent goalkeeper. And he may struggle once again. It's, yeah, Firmino, Salah, Mane. So, an aggressive front three here for Liverpool. Okay. Speakers, thank you. Okay, Matip and Savage, Alexander-Arnold, Robinson, Lallana, Keita, Allen. You know, it's a decent team that's been put out here. It is a decent team. We may be in trouble. Oh, Jesus. Yes, Henderson. Wonderful defending. That is what a goalkeeper should be doing. Salah plays it inside, finds Lallana back out wide for Salah. And they're just toying with us here, Liverpool. Driven inside. Mane gets the touch. Jagielka. Yeah, well, we live to fight another day here at the moment, but oh, they are absolutely all over us. Tonali's going to have to use his strength, his leadership skills. He pushes forward here, lays one through. Amuzu found a little bit of an opening. Amuzu drives his way inside, but Alisson comes out to meet it. He comes out the back door, finds Tonali. Tonali will lay it off now for Norwood. He'll play it forward, looks for Morrison. Oh, he's caught it up in his own legs. Runs at his man, flicks it forward. De La Vega has the space. De La Vega now will drive inside. He'll fire it backwards. Oh, everyone just overruns the passes. I just don't understand how people don't have ball awareness. Well, there is half-time. We've held true defensively for once, and it's 0-0 here at Anfield. Alvarez. Amuzu lays one through. Robinson's got a run here on Alisson. Robinson! Oh, it's a good save. Morrison! Oh, completely! You shafted it! You absolutely shafted it! Can he find an opening here? Gets one through. Finds Amuzu! And he's gone straight across goal. Getting a couple of shots in though. Oh, very, very close for Liverpool. It's unfortunately off target. Hey, fuck me! Well, Liverpool find a goal here in the 84th minute through Cavani, who had checked in for Firmino. Once again, our defence just not strong enough to close it out. Tiring late here in the game. There's two of them there. They were calling offside. And just not marking close enough. You've got to be right on him, Jagielka. You've got to almost have 3 fingers deep. I mean, you can't just leave a man like Cavani to have that much of an open space. And we are now 1-0 down here at Anfield. And there is the whistle. So 2 defeats in a row now. Lost both on the road, and yeah, interesting. Well, we got into the game 7 shots, but only 1 on target. 16 tackles, though, we've laid. So it's just showing that we're a little bit more under pressure, and it's kind of what I felt FIFA 20 should have been like from the start. Yeah, another loss there to Liverpool. Right, so we finished this episode still sitting in 4th position. We've got a 6-point buffer between us and 5th place. So even though a couple of losses there, have derailed our season a fair bit. I mean, that's probably a good thing. We were doing way too well, and good to see Man City come out there and give us an absolute shellacking. Liverpool, you know, maybe they're going to come back and fight their way up the table if they start putting out a decent team. Burnley, West Ham and Crystal Palace down in the relegation zone. But we'll just keep playing this season out, see how we go. I'll keep testing the PC version, getting ready for the Youth Edition, and we will see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. The Sparring DK channel now has Patreon, and if you feel like just going that little extra step to help, the channel grow, you can go across to the website, pledge your allegiance to myself, and for $1 a month, you're basically putting it in a jar and allowing for us to go and buy some more beers and record some more beer drinking episodes. Thank you very much to the current lads that have gone ahead and supported the channel. Absolutely tremendous to see anybody willing just to give that $1 a month at this stage. I cannot thank you from the bottom of my heart. You really will make a difference in the future. So jump across there if you're that way inclined to the Patreon channel, sign up today, and we'll see if we can get some extra beer drinking episodes for you at home. Now, if you are looking for some more content, we've got a couple of videos, one here, and if you want to subscribe, there's a button right there. So go ahead, subscribe, and you'll be notified when the videos